Okay, this video I'm making now about the Dallas shooting within the perimeters of an ICE facility, it goes hand in hand with what is going on with Jimmy Kimmel and the previous video I put out. I just watched Ted Cruz put out a nice hey, we need to stop political violence. We need to stop political rhetoric. We need to stop. He's right. Yes, I'm absolutely saying. But the problem is they're not going to stop, and it seems to be getting worse and worse. The reason, if you look at what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, yeah, he said some evil stuff, and they put him right back on. He did not say anything but pretty much act his way through. It wasn't even an apology. It was pretty disgusting. But it's not going to stop. They're being held responsible isn't happening the correct way. Ripping people off of the internet and because people are wishing death, that can only do so much. That's not going to fan out the flames of pure hatred, which is what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and watch a little bit of the live coverage of what's going on in Dallas. And I also saw something that kind of made me want to. It didn't make me angry, it just disappointed me. A news broadcaster on CBS said both sides need to stop the hate. And it's just puzzling because it's only coming from one side. But okay, let's go.
Near this ICE facility throughout the morning, as I've said. And, you know, the press conference was very brief. We didn't hear much. We didn't get that many details, that much information. But I do want to toss it over to my colleague, Natalie Haddad. Natalie has been here even longer than I have this morning. And Natalie, can you walk us through what the FBI is saying about this thing this morning?
Yeah, Janelle, we got here. We were one of the first media on scene, and initially we were just a little ways down the block until they moved us actually closer to the scene where I know viewers can see behind us both, where there is still some law enforcement down there. It is cleared significantly, but still this road is still blocked. Now, what we heard from Dallas FBI, a special agent in charge, he started by first thanking local law enforcement and federal enforcement coming in and responding so quickly. He said the FBI is, of course, investigating. He did call this targeted violence. He said early evidence shows that rounds near the shooter contained messages that are anti-ICE in nature. He would not go into detail about what that messaging was, if it was any images. I was talking to a source earlier here who was on the scene with other officers with DPD, and he was saying that that was the word going around with officers too, but they too were not sure what exactly that anti-ICE messaging entailed. So certainly something we will ask for in the future. Again, like Janelle mentioned, they are not releasing any victim identity yet. But again, FBI Special Agent in charge called this a targeted attack. As they were ending the brief press conference, I asked him, the special agent in charge, and even the ICE Enforcement and Removal Office Representative Joshua Johnson, I said, you called this a targeted attack. Do we at least know if the shooter did the shooter know who exactly they were shooting at? And they did not respond. So many questions still left. That answer may be within the circle.
The stuff that she's explaining, especially with messages, this is going from hate to completely psychotic. You will not see anybody on late night condemn this stuff. If Jimmy Kimmel was to do it, it's gonna be a heartless thing anyway. If you tell by his reactions, the dude's evil. Like I said, this stuff goes hand in hand from one side, not the other. Even though we got the side I represent is the common sense side. That's all. Are Republicans or my side perfect? Absolutely not. But man, look at the other side. This is a mental breakdown of hatred I've never seen before. And it doesn't seem like it's going to get fanned out, even if Ted Cruz comes out and says, hey, we need to stop, you need to stop. Consequences have to happen, yeah. Censorship, I'm not quite sure about censorship, but man, whenever you're threatening people and you have actions going toward the threat, yeah, this is beyond, it needs to stop as an understatement. But man, September 24th. Let's try to have a decent one, even though it's already started as a bad one.